In the last months of the previous year, Sinn Féin delegates had arrived in London for a conference to decide unhappy Ireland's future. There had been those who had prayed in the streets for its success. And it had had some degree of success. After years of bloodshed, a treaty was signed, and in Dublin, a new flag replaced the Union Jack. Ireland, save the 6 counties of Ulster, had become the Irish Free State. Down came the barriers and barbed wire so long associated with British rule, and the Crown's forces marched out for good. After such years of tension and being sniped at, the lads were glad to go. And, let's face it, Ireland too was glad. The Free State straightway formed its own army. Its commander-in-chief, Ireland's fighting hero, Michael Collins. Thousands rushed to enlist. It was patriotic, and it was a job. Enthusiasm made up for initial lack of equipment. And it was a little ironical that these first soldiers of a free Ireland donned British khaki, dyed green. Southern Ireland was free, and Ireland rejoiced. But not all Ireland. Inside Mountjoy jail in Dublin, a Miss McSwiney starved in her cell for her principles. Meanwhile, outside, against the very walls that held her sister, a second Miss McSwiney conducted a similar hunger strike. While such actions persisted, no one could claim that Ireland's troubles were over. To many, Sinn Féin, which means ourselves alone, meant also not just the better part of the loaf, but all. The Free State Treaty and the Irish who had signed it came under attack. All Ireland for the Irish, said diehards like De Valera. What about the still unliberated 6 northern counties? Amid the rising clamor of voices, Michael Collins and the Free State government struggled to keep the peace, but they were out of luck. And De Valera's own meetings weren't exactly rubber-stamped with approval. For the second time in 10 years, war in Dublin. The government forces attacked rebels who had seized key buildings in the city. Brother against brother, father against son. Such was the intensity of passion. No one could be trusted. No one could be depended on. Moran's hotel fell only after bitter fighting. In attempts to stop the battle, priests moved between the antagonists under white flags. But still, the noise of battle echoed over the roofs and down the bullet-swept streets. In the forecourts, the rebel Rory O'Connor made a death or glory stand against government artillery. A fight for the kids to remember. Siege and sorrow. Getting back to normalcy, you see, depended pretty much upon whose side you were on. In 1922, it looked very much as though normalcy wasn't so much something to get back to as something to get away from.